Welcome. Let's tap into some inner strength and also some looking up today. So we've spent a lot of time just for various reasons looking down as we walk, looking down at devices, down at the dishes. It's just lots of orientation looking down. So let's try to reverse that today. What that's going to do is also open up our heart, our throats, so we can clear the channel and just be super comforted by that with the flow of mind, body, and spirit. All right, we're going to begin seated, and I'll guide you to change this seat if that's more comfortable, to change it up, be on a chair, be on a cushion or a block, whatever you need. Find that anchor. We'll begin just seated. So find yourself in space. Transform your sparkly space into some yoga sanctuary vibes. Inhale and exhale. Feel your stress shedding already. Inhale and exhale again. And with some joyous arms, we're going to reach up and get some length first off. Reach up with the fingertips, the hands, the arms. Make your arms longer than they already are. And then roll the shoulders towards the hips. Feel the brightness in the fingertips. First, as we gaze forward on a nice horizon line, we're just breathing and feeling the length of our breath. And if we can, imagine eyes on your heart, in the front of your heart. And let's see if we can look up with those eyes. A very subtle movement. It's not really super big movement, very subtle, looking up. Feel that lift through the heart. Exhale. And on your next inhale, maybe the eyes gaze up in a diagonal. We don't have to go crazy on the neck here. Just look up. Feel that feeling of brightness that comes from looking up. Inhale, exhale. Just allow the hands to drop to the floor. Complete exhale. Let's take the hands behind us. Hold your own hand, interlace the fingers. Inhale, reach back with your hand, either rested on your sacrum or reach back with both arms and just a little higher than the sacrum, reaching up and back. So clearing some more channels. Inhale. Exhale, release, like the hands to the lap. If you want a sense of receiving something through your palms, take them up towards the sky. If you'd like to have a sense of anchor or groundedness, take the palms down. Inhale and exhale, arrive in the center of your mat, in the center of a beautiful circle that we can imagine around ourselves, interconnected. Close the eyes, go within, find that quiet place within. And once we found that quiet place, we're going to breathe in through Jalandhara Bandha, which is in the throat energy center. We can breathe in through the nose and open the back of the throat so you can hear that inhale. Remaining with that opening, exhale through the nostrils again. Listening to that seashell breath. Take 3 more breaths here. Listen to that soundtrack. On your next exhale, really see if you can lengthen the exhale. Nice sigh out. And keeping the eyes closed on the next inhale, let's lift the chin to the sky. And then the exhale, tuck the chin towards the heart, keeping the eyes closed, just feeling the back of your neck, sensing the body. Inhale again, lift the chin up. So we don't have to go really extreme with the lift or the dip. As you exhale, dip the chin. But we're looking up with our eyes even as they're closed, lifting the chin on the inhale, and tucking the chin on the exhale. Keep the collarbones nice and horizontal and long. Inhale, exhale, and then with the eyes closed, find your chin and your eyes on a nice even horizon. So you can sense that evenness with the breath, with the body. And from here, with the eyes closed, you could also open the eyes during our eye yoga moment, but if you want to just keep them closed, we're going to take the eyes to the right. Hold there. Inhale, exhale, slide the gaze behind the eyelids over to the left. Hold. And then to neutral again, find that neutral gaze. Keeping the eyes closed, look up towards the sky. So feel that lift, the eye muscles. Not the head, just the eyes, and then drifting the eyes towards the floor. Find neutral again. Breathe in, breathe out. We'll take circles with our eyes in one direction towards the left. And this is where that sensing is super attuned to the movement of our eyes and where they feel a little tighter than other places along the circle. Change the direction of the circle. Take your tour with the eyes closed, I highly suggest, because otherwise we get dizzy. And then back to neutral. Take a couple of breaths here to reorient our proprioception. Reset it. And open the eyes, blink a few times. And switch up your seat if you need to get more comfortable in some other way. Take that moment. We're going to take both hands to the heart, hold our heart, that anchor for this energy channel of the eyes. Inhale, exhale, just feeling the hands, feeling the breath in the hands. And another breath here, take that nice Ujjayi breath where you're coming through the throat, nostrils, open the back of the throat. Imagine that beautiful sparkly line between the eyes to through the throat to the heart. And on our next inhale, we'll lift the chin up, maybe a little higher, pulling down on the hands gently on the skin. So we feel that stretch of the skin in the front of the throat. And then exhale, we can look down at the heart, at our hands. Strengthening our hearts just by placing our hands there. And then drift on up to neutral gaze. Take the hands a little lower to the low ribs. So below the ribs, just at our solar plexus. If you can imagine that energy field on up the heart, all the way to the chin, look up to the sky. Gently just pull down on the skin, very subtle with the hands. Inhale up, exhale, look down. Enlivening that power center. You can feel your abs engage with the breath. And then back to neutral. Inhale, exhale, drift our familiar fingertips to the side. Thumbs forward, fingertips behind us. Roll the shoulders back if they're, in some misaligned area. Let's take them over the hips. Feel that nice line from shoulder to shoulder and exhale, looking over to the right. Through horizon to the left. And then back to right, breathing all the while. Dip the chin towards the right shoulder. And press through your left fingertips. Feel the sparkle up the left arm. Slide the chin in towards the center. And lift. Look over to the left. Reach the chin towards the left shoulder. Feel the right fingertips anchoring. And the sparkle there. Let's come back to center. Inhale up. And now we're going to look over to the right again. And then just draw a rainbow with our chin from the right to the left. So as high as you want to go. Relax the chin. Look up. and over to the left. Maybe back. Again, nice low rainbow is fine. Drawing those sparkly rainbows, beautiful. And then when you next look over your left, come back on a nice horizon line there, look forward. I actually saw a rainbow today. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the crown of the head towards the sky. Feel the length, feel the carving out that space in the spine. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Nice melting action here. And maybe we look up at the sky. So we just take those eyes and look up, more looking up, and then back to neutral. Use the breath to lift up and lengthen from the hips on up. Exhale, melt the ear towards the shoulder. Take the right hand to the right ear. Lift up, support the head to the other side. Drift down. Left ear to left shoulder, pressing through the opposite fingertips. Feel the jaw loosens just as we lengthen. Maybe we look up at the sky with those eyes, just the eyes. And then back to neutral gaze. Nice. And take the left hand to the left ear, switching up that energy just by looking up. Roll the shoulders back, roll the shoulders forward. We're going to use a strap now. So again, change the seat if you need to. We're just taking our strap to lift our hearts. So you can take the strap underneath the armpits, flat strap behind the back, and take both sides of the strap forward in the horizontal plane. Just feel them anchoring, feel that strap anchor on the back. You can also just do this without a strap, but it's nice to just dock in and feel that anchor. So we're holding with our hands forward, and we're going to gently guide the hands up towards the sky, and the rib cage, the top of the rib cage is going to follow. We want to anchor the bottom of our ribs. So when we held that space of the solar plexus, see if that can stay down while we inhale and exhale. Continue breathing. Ujjayi breath, and then lift up. See how much the heart wants to look up as we anchor the low ribs with our abdominals. Cheerful, bright energy. And then come back to neutral. Just slide the hands down to the horizontal. Inhale, feel the breath in the ribs. Exhale, press back into the strap. So you're pressing the energy back, body energy, the back of the heart. And then come to normal breath. Slide the strap down just a couple of inches to the mid range. Inhale, exhale. We're going to take that same diagonal with the strap in the hands up as you feel the lift. So this time we're just going to lift a little bit more through the low ribs. Gentle back bend supported by the strap. You can keep the chin neutral or you can look up. Exhale down. So we're looking up from all kinds of points today. So bring the strap down when you come back to neutral. Inhale, exhale, slide the strap down to the low ribs. Actually, I forgot to do the back action. Press into the strap in that mid-range. Yes, feel your own strength back there, and then slide the strap to the more base position. Inhale, exhale, horizontal with the straps, and then lift. So we're going to pull out and then up, supporting this back bend. All the while, anchor the hips. So we're not arching that low back, but it's nice and rooted. So we look up or just look forward and feel the lift of the ribs, and then down. And then sigh here as we take the strap to the side. One more seated thingy thing before we go on. Take the hands behind the head. Just feel the support as you interlace the fingers, elbows out. And then we're going to support the back of our head. We can even slide our hands down to the base of the skull as you guide our eyes up. So we're supporting the back of the head as we look up with the elbows out, kind of like we're just gazing up at the sky. Inhale, our jaw loosens. Exhale, we're going to close the elbows and curl forward. So the front of our heart's going to curl forward, elbows together, and then open up. Meditate on this pace of a butterfly as we look up and come forward. 3 more like this. Very nice. Come back, allow the arms to fall, just feel the breath, normal breath. Notice the difference we're making in the body already. And you want to grab a blanket so we can cushion our knees on the mat. Although, let's see, my blanket is somewhere in the room, but I suggest you get ready to do that in our tabletop. So we're going to take it a 4-arm tabletop first. Thank you so much. From the wings over there. Let's take our anchoring of the shins on this folded blanket, 3/4 of the way down the mat. Take those kneecaps and just protect them by making sure they're spilling over the edge of the blanket. Beautiful. Let's bring the forearms down. Let's take prayer position of the hands below the face. And we're finding ourselves in a bit of a diagonal tabletop here, right? So we're juicing up the spine by lowering the head. And our elbows are just making that triangle with the hands. You can press the hands together. Just feel this shape first. Roll the shoulders away from the ears towards the hips. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to lift up into a cat-cow, starting from the tailbone. See if we can travel along the spine, feel the lift from this forearm supported tabletop. You're going to look at those knees as you breathe in and then out to cow. Loosen the jaw. Feel free to stick the tongue out as you come back into cow, come into that end of cow. Inhale back to cat, moving meditation. Can we take that string of lights along the spine and brighten every little spot? Lift up and then down. Now we're going to take the hands, the palms to the floor. So forearms are down. The elbows are below the shoulders. Spread the fingers. Admire those gorgeous sunshine hands. And feel the space, sense the space between your shoulder blades. Roll the shoulders down from the ears. Sense that space behind the heart. Inhale. We're going to take the shoulder blades separated. Inhale. Feel the back of your heart lifting towards the sky. And then exhale. We're going to bring the shoulder blades together, melting the heart towards the floor. So we're massaging all the sides of the heart here, lifting up again. Toning those muscles that help us look up. And repeat. Excellent. So for some empowerment, let's take ourselves back to prayer position. You can stretch back to child's pose anytime you want to feel those arms stretching or that's too uncomfortable. We're just going to take one more forearm situation here with the palms together in prayer position below the face, elbows below the shoulders. Feel the length of your spine. We're going to come out to a knee plank. So walk the knees back, or if you feel like taking a long forearm plank, you can curl the toes under and lift up as you feel the full length glutes engage, or just stay in knee plank. And by all means, make sure you breathe. Inhale, exhale. Choose your plank. And then our knees down. We can roll back to child's pose. Lengthen the arms along the floor. Bring the forehead down. So that's our third eye. We look, let's just see if later on we can look up with our third eye, as well as our eyes. This time, let's massage that third eye, just rolling the head side to side. Breathing to the back body. Feel that expansion and exhale. Open the palms to the sky. Fold the arms open. So with your inner vision, have something gorgeous float into your hands, a gift. Or maybe you're giving something through those hands. Just visualize that for a couple of breaths. And then we're going to take our palms to the floor, curl up into a cat with the hands on the floor, into a cat, a traditional tabletop cat. Yep. And then exhale into cow. Really see if we can loosen our jaw along the way, because the jaw and the eyes share a lot of space. Cat, cow. Beautiful. Okay, coming back to neutral, we're going to take a couple of low crescent lunges here. So protect those those wrists. If you need to take fists to the floor, do that. From our tabletop fists or hands on the floor, we're going to inhale and exhale and slide our right knee forward, tiptoe those right toes, help the foot forward between the hands if you need to. And make sure your back anchor is the shin. Inhale, exhale, drawing the feet towards, or the shin and the front foot towards each other on a diagonal. Beautiful. Feel that toning in of all of our muscles. Another breath. Take the hands to the thigh, the right thigh, and rise on up. So we're vertical here, hips even. Rise up through the arms, just like we floated them up earlier. Bring yourself to a salute. So palms together and thumbs together. So this is saluting the sky. With that neutral gaze, maybe we slide forward a little with the hips if we want to open up, or if that's bothersome, just stay right on that, right in that other position. Maybe our heart eyes look up to the sky. This crescent lunge, maybe our eyes look up. With wings span out in horizontal arms, let's come back to those front right foot. Beautiful. Let's take a twist here for fun. Left hand on the floor, right opens up, and our gaze comes over towards our right knee. And we look up at the sky with the eyes. Follow the pattern with your eyes. And come on down, hand down, sweep it back to our tabletop. Inhale here, exhale, feel your core strength. So the belly lifts as we sweep the left knee forward. Tiptoe with your left toes. Help that foot forward if you need to. Both hands or fists on the floor here. Our inhale just takes a little tour of the spine. Exhale, bringing the hips towards each other and the front foot towards the back shin. A gentle, energetic shift just as we bring them together. Feel your breath. Take your hands to the left thigh and rise up. Do you feel when you take that squared off hips, you're going to feel that opening through the front of the right leg. So our quads getting stretched. Inhale the arms up to salute position. First, to get your core and center awareness. And then maybe the eyes look up. Maybe we slide the hips forward. Stay bright, stay comfortable. Stay joyous. Maybe we look up. Gorgeous. Sweep the arms out to wingspan and around the front foot. From here, we're going to actually come up to a higher lunge. Lift the knee. Oh, did we do the twist? Let's do the twist. It's a party. Take your left hand up to the sky. Thank you for the reminder. And then our eyes up towards the sky. Good. And then slide down. Beautiful. Let's curl the back toes under, lift the knee off the mat. And if it's possible for you to move that blanket aside, take whatever moments you need to be safe and move that aside. So we can gently tiptoe the right toes forward, keeping the knees bent, coming into a forward bend. So we move towards our standing sequence. Ribs to hips. So ribs to hips, ribs to thighs. We're going to take the fingertips to the floor, lift into a flat back. Hands to thighs. Feel the length of the spine lifting up, folding at the hips. Hold chair for a moment with the hands on the thighs. And then slowly bringing yourself on up to standing. Beautiful. Feel your strength here. Inhale, exhale, mountain pose. Now take the palms outward. Feel that broadness of the heart. Reach up towards the sky. And then sweeping down, right arm under left. We're going to do eagle arms, right arm under left. And then do that wrapping around as you need to. So we're going to slide the elbows forward as our elbows are in line with the shoulders. Slide forward and back. So we're also doing heart work here, sliding the shoulder blades away from each other and then towards each other, but keeping our legs nice and strong and supported. And then finding that neutral space in this eagle arms, we're just sitting back into chair. We're not taking full eagle, just a partial eagle pose today here through chair legs here. Nice even awareness, brighten up the core. And then stand on up. We're going to keep those eagle arms and just lift the elbows towards the sky, look up. Excellent. Come down, slide the elbows to the left and then to the right. And you can gaze that direction too. Yay. Unwind, roll the shoulders back. Feel the ripples you've created in the body here. Beautiful, nice openings. Should feel good. Sweep the arms up. Anything that doesn't feel good, don't do it or do something else. Sweep the left arm under right, eagle arms. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Beautiful. Let's separate the shoulder blades and bring them back together. And separate and bring them back together. Exhale. Beautiful. Now with our neutral place with the hands together, we're going to sit back into that imaginary chair. Feel the quads engage. Feel the glutes support you. Brighten up the front body, those beautiful abdominals. Breathe. Come back up to standing. Let's keep going up with our gaze from mountain pose. Lift the arms up. And then back down. Slide the elbows to the right. Look over to the right. And look over to the left. Take your time. Follow your breath. Come back to center. Woo, unwind. Oh my goodness, did I feel some opening there? Beautiful. Let's widen our stance in the middle here. Oh, before we do that, let's stand mountain right in the middle of this gorgeous circle around us. Moving this prop aside. Finding that midpoint. We're going to take luxurious side bend here. Keep the knees nice and soft as we balance on the left foot and take the right foot behind us. like this. Plant the right foot. From here, we're going to lift the right arm up to the sky. Find vertical first. Lengthen the arm. Feel that length. Beautiful. And then planting that right foot. Find the energy between that right foot and the right fingertips. And take the left hand to the left hip. Just lean over towards the left, keeping the left knee bent. Maybe we gaze up again, eyes up to the sky on that right path. And then back to neutral. Coming back. Unwind. Exhale. Find mountain. Find strong feet. Inhale, exhale, taking the left foot behind us. Plant that strongly. Bending the right knee in front. Lift that left arm. Feel the vertical. Yes. Exhale. Right hand to right hip as we lean to the right. Maybe we find that pathway to the sky with the eyes up to the side. Woo! If it affects your balance, feel free to just look forward. And then coming back up, we're going to try it again on the other side. Right foot behind us. Sweep that right arm up, and left hand catches that right wrist as we lean over. Maybe step stronger through that right foot and see if you can feel that length even more. Inhale back up. Sweep the arms down. And then step back. Lift the left arm. Find the wrist with your right hand. Getting taller, hopefully. Longer. And look up. And look forward. And unwind. Oh, so nice. Let's take it wide. So we're doing a similar action with our peaceful warrior today, but let's take proud warrior first. So turn the right toes out, the left toes lined up with that arch to heel alignment. Look forward. Inhale, exhale, bringing the energy of the feet together. Woo, muscles wake up, brightening up everything along the way. Take the arms out to the side. Relax the face, and then look over your right fingertips, and then bend the right knee to our proud warrior. Finding a strong gaze, strong center, eyes, throat, heart, solar plexus, base of the pelvis. And then we're going to take the right hand up to the sky. Just feel that vertical there first. Drop the left hand to the left side. Feel the lift. And then we're going to look up with our eyes and then stretch upward and maybe look up with our head. So we're in peaceful warrior, anchoring that left hand on the back of our left thigh. Breathe into the right ribs. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep back to proud warrior. Take the left hand, press it against an imaginary wall. Slide the left hand back towards the back of the room. And then back to neutral. Beautiful. And then hands come down. We look forward. Straighten that right leg. Come back to parallel feet. Roll the shoulders back. Roll the shoulders forward. Look right, look left. Just loosening that up. Beautiful. Let's change it to the other side. Proud and peaceful. Let's take it. Let's take that and go forward with it and let it grow. Both feet on the floor, left toes out there. Let's look forward, finding our nice neutral space here. And then out with the arms, finding that expansion through the fingertips. Gaze over your left fingertips. Inhale, exhale. Bend the left knee. Find your proud warrior. Drawing the feet towards each other, finding our center, dropping the right hand to the right thigh, the back of the right thigh. There we have a nice hold there. Left palm to the sky, lift up. First, find vertical from the hip to the fingertips. And then lift up, look up. Breathe into the left ribs. May that mighty peace energy rain down on all of us. And then back to proud. Take the right hand to that imaginary wall. Slide the right hand behind you. Breathe. And then bring that hand forward, back to straight on hands. Beautiful. Bring that left knee straight, drop the hands, come forward, parallel feet. It would be great if you could take that sequence in silence. So just going to another proud and another peaceful, and embody the poses, really feel them in the body, or adapt as you need to. You know, you can take any way to get to this. You can stand against a wall, lie on the floor, whatever you need. We'll make a silent meditation. Peaceful, proud to peaceful on the right, proud to peaceful on the left. Shh. We'll meet back in our wide stance. I hope you found even more inner peaceful and inner proud in that. Take the hands to the top of the thighs, fold forward to a wide forward bend. You take the left hand to the floor, right hand to the heart, open up, look to the right, and lift the right arm up. Wide forward twist. Sliding that right hand across the heart and exhaling. Bring the right hand down, left hand to the heart, open up. Other side. And slide down again, across the heart. Hands to the thighs, fold upward. Feel the back body strength. And heel toe in. We're going to walk to the top of our mat, however you define that. Soften through the knees. We're going to take the hands to the sacrum, so you can interlace the hands, place them on the sacrum. Find mountain here, just feeling that wide heart space, front and back and sides. From here, we're going to go into a forward bend with bent knees or straight knees. It's your choice. But we're folding at the hips, keeping a nice long spine on the way down, keeping the hands resting on the sacrum. And dropping the head. You can even lift the arms away from the sacrum or away from the back if you choose to. Inhale, exhale, hands come down to the floor to support your path to the floor. So walk back. You want to take a down dog or come to puppy pose or a cat-cow, yogi's choice. If you're coming to down dog, You can pedal the feet. Stretching those hamstrings. And then easing yourself down to the floor, we're going to take our supported fish pose. Take a moment here, a breath or two. Take the blanket, place it 3/4 of the way up the mat. Continuing this theme of opening our hearts, opening our eyes, possibilities, expansiveness. Let's just take ourselves to the side, roll that blanket in its height that's comfortable for you. You want to hold it at that comfortable lift and take yourself onto your side. The shoulder blades are going to be about that level of the blanket, and then roll onto the back, feeling the shoulder sockets rolling off the blanket, feet to the floor, pressing into the floor with your feet and down towards the bottom of the mat. This should open up that possibility of lengthening the back and supporting the back of our hearts, feeling that earth energy. And we can take our arms out to T if there's space, or just cactus arms, palms upward. This is an excellent way to unround the back every day. Close the eyes. Tune in. Take 3 breaths where we take that sound through a large conch shell. Sound of the breath. And flutter the eyes open. Roll onto your side and remove the blanket. And if you have a block nearby, we're going to do a bit of a spa bridge here. So move the blanket to the side, or use that blanket as a prop when we do our bridging. So take the feet to the floor, hip width apart. Feel the back of your heels with your fingertips. So we're aligned nicely. The knees are hip width apart. Spread the toes. Feel that anchor of our feet on the floor. That's foundational right there with bridge. Feel what's touching the earth along the body. When you're ready, inhale, exhale, lift the hips up towards the sky, and take a block underneath the sacrum. We want this to be super comfy. And if it isn't, then get a soft blanket and just fold it there. We want to lift so we can oxygenate the brain, the eyes, the head, the heart. And just take the arms out to the side, palms to the sky. Folding the shoulders open, gravity will help. Just feel that nice lift and support of our low back. From here, take a breath that we're sending the breath to the base of our pelvis. And then we're exhaling, grabbing that energy, those muscles tone in, pelvic floor muscles, and lift up. Abs can feel that engagement. And then we cascade the energy toward the crown of the head. Another breath here, fortifying our core. What we're going to do now is lift our right knee up. Take a breath of support and exhale, take the left knee up. So our legs are kind of in a tabletop. Now take the palms to the floor. So fold the arms so that you're supporting the length of the arms on the floor. Beautiful. We can straighten our right leg and our left leg, and it should be comfortable on the sacrum. So if it's not, we could take a breath or two to adjust it. So we're doing supported shoulder stand here. When we take those legs to straight position, or maybe even a slight diagonal, we can feel the lengthening of our hamstrings. We can bend and straighten, pedaling upward. We're in Cirque du Soleil and we're pedaling upside down. Bending and straightening the legs. All the while, awareness of your front core muscles supporting that movement. Or you can just take them back to straight and enjoy that nice supported shoulder stand. Point and flex the feet, tiptoe through the tulips, circle the ankles, play here. Great. Take it again. Just flex the feet so we can really feel some bending and straightening each side, feeling that length through the hamstrings. Gorgeous. Let's take it back. And now we'll do our synchronized swimmer where we take it out to a V, inhale. Exhale, feel the core engage as we slide those legs out to a V shape. And then back together. Repeat. We're participating a lot through the front core, not overloading the back. All the while, you just gaze up at the sky and relax the eyes. Beautiful. Coming back to legs up in the air. Just again, circle the ankles, spread the toes, admire your pedicure. And then bring the knees towards the chest, hold the back of the thighs. We'll take a supported happy baby here. So there, our hands are on the back of the thighs, knees towards the armpits, and that support beneath our sacrum. We're going to lift the feet up towards the sky. Happy baby, and even supported happy baby, which means happier baby. Gaze up at something gorgeous. And then bringing our our feet towards each other. We're bringing it down to the floor and bringing the feet together. Sacrum is supported as we take our butterfly knees out to the side, arms to the floor, palms down. Fold the shoulders open, hip opener. Feel the ground beneath us. And yet bringing our gaze upward, enjoying the beauty. Bringing the knees towards each other, support the side of the thighs. Inhale, exhale, slide the left heel along the floor, lengthen on the left side. Invite that right knee towards you. Just stretch here with the hips lifted. Just hugging that thigh towards you on the right side. And switch it up. Bend the left knee, bring the foot to the floor, slide the right heel along the floor. Toes to the sky, inhale the knee towards you on the left, hug the shin or the back of the thigh. Finding expansion, possibility, brightness. Let's bring the left foot to the floor, bend the right knee, bring the feet together again, and lift the hips up. So we're going to remove that block, hold bridge here, elbows to the floor, lift the heart towards the chin. And we just keep that nice support through our center. Inhale, exhale, lift the arms to the sky, and then lift them next to the ears, lengthening from the knees to the fingertips, step strong through the feet. Exhale, lift up to the sky, and down to the elbows, and then down, and then fold it down to the floor. Inhale, exhale. Let's take 2 more of those flows. Bless you. Inhale, exhale, lift up, elbows. More moving meditation here, bringing ourselves in tune, passing this longest night of the year, making that quiet place oh so important. Repeat in silence. Beautiful. And because of this solstice time, it's nice to celebrate some intuition in our bodies. So if there's a pose that you want to take right now, you can rock that pose, whatever your body, take a breath or two, just exploring what stretch your body's asking for right now. Maybe a quad stretch, figure 4, a couple of hamstrings, anything you want to throw in there, yogi's choice. You can follow what I do, whatever you need to do. But try to tune into what your individual body is looking to do now. When we meet up, we're going to be having both feet on the floor, knees bent for a nice creative twist. Knees come together, bring the feet together. Roll onto your left side. We're going to take our right hand on top of left and drawing some rainbows together. So imagine that right hand grabs a piece of sidewalk chalk. We're aligning our skull and sacrum here, so we're nice and sideways to the floor. We've got the pelvis 90 degrees. And we're going to keep the knees together during this twist and put it on repeat as well. So let's grab that piece of chalk, draw an arc, a rainbow framing your head around you on the floor. Watch the eyes are going to watch the fingertips up until you can't see anymore, and then bring it back to neutral. You can bend the elbow here or just keep reaching, drawing that rainbow. The ribs are going to naturally open up to the sky. You can complete the rainbow or take it part way when you're ready, and we don't want to overextend our shoulder. So when you are ready, tune in and come back to the left hand, grab another color, and trace that. Again, you need to bend the elbows or adjust or just do a partial rainbow, that's fine. The eyes can follow as far as they're comfortable. Breathe and flow. When you're ready, right hand on top of left, inhale, exhale, roll onto the back, roll to the other side. Left hand on top of right, knees together. Skull sacrum alignment, knees together, inhale, exhale. Let's grab that piece of chalk and draw that rainbow and follow with the eyes. And then if you need to, you'll notice maybe you'll do a larger rainbow on this side than the other. The ribs are turning with you. And we're coming back to the hand when we're ready, grabbing another color. And breathe. And put this on repeat. We're really programming those muscles to open up, create different pathways. And then when you're ready, left hand on top of right as we just roll onto the back. Extend on our picnic blanket here. We're either having a night picnic and gazing up at the stars, or we can look up at the dappled light under the trees. Sink into this feeling of comfort as we slip into Shavasana, coming back to that tuning into the flow of breath in through the nose, out through the nose, palms to the sky. Paint that picture in your third eye of this picnic spot, safe and cozy and connected. Allow the eyes to relax in the head. So the third eye can enjoy this visual. Noticing the body's response when you're surrounded by beauty and wonder. Take 5 breaths here, surrounding yourself with that gorgeousness. And that 5th exhale, the end of the exhale, wiggle the fingers and the toes. Bend the knees and the elbows, circle the ankles, the wrists, fingers, and then roll onto your right side. Softly open the eyes, take in the room around you, and return to a seated position. Hope this has been a wonderful transformation of perspective today. Thank you so much for joining me in the practice. Namaste.